nostalgic. Welcome to the show.
Hey guys, how are you guys doing? Yes, sorry about the just popped in straight away to the stream. There's not much time today because I am taking part in the wasted possession draft, which is going to be happening in about 3 hours on Twitch. Yep, 3 hours on Twitch. So this I go from this stream to another stream, which should be interesting. And the wasted possession draft is a bit crazy. It's a bit crazy. How are you guys doing? I think you guys are here. One of you at least. Yes, we're doing the Ernst Happel challenge, right? So my Ernst Happel challenge is pretty straightforward. I mean, it's the it's one of those things that I do. Let me see if I've got an image. Yeah. Okay. So basically, with the Ernst Happel challenge, it's oh shish kebabs, wrong image. This image. Yeah. So Ernst Happel challenge, I go for is a Journeyman challenge. I've already done stage 1, which was in country 1. Now I'm in country 2. The goal here is to win 2 league titles and win the domestic cup. And then hopefully, if I do that, then I can move to stage 3, which is another country where I go and try and win all these titles once again, man. Yep. So I'm looking forward to this. Thanks for popping in. How are you guys doing, man? Max, Lockie, I hope you guys are around later on Twitch because I will need all the support I can get because it's a lightning fast draft round, right? We do not know what the stipulations of the draft are. I have no clue, and with my lag, it's gonna be hilarious because I either get the players I want or the AI will be doing it for me. Then I'll have to just not embarrass myself. Generally, when the AI picks for me, it's a pretty embarrassing day for me. Yeah, which is happened before. Okay, so we've got Feyenoord, right? So this is my second club, as you can tell. I mean, you can't really tell. So far we've done okay. If you look at my career milestones, right? We were in Kashim Pasha 2020, it's 2026. Now we're at our third club because we went from Kashim Pasha to Besiktas, won the title in like half a season, and then resigned and then got hired as a final manager straight up. So far, I've done okay in terms of competitions, right? I won the Turkish League Cup. I've won a few competitions, so quite a few. Hall of Fame. I think there's a way to do Hall of Fame very quickly. There we go, Hall of Fame, right? In the nation, right? Wait, Omega Luke, really? This is interesting. Oh no, does this have? I hope, right? I hope it doesn't have the database. I hope it doesn't have the database. Yeah, it doesn't have the database. I was just worried that the database came in as well. Oh, the situation in Malaysia. Oh man, it's shite, man. The politicians are fighting amongst each other. We've got an illegitimate prime minister, as far as I'm concerned, who just lost his majority in parliament, and more or less, they didn't do a vote, right? So all the MPs went, okay, we're not supporting you anymore. So he doesn't really have a majority. Because there isn't a majority anywhere else, he says, well, I'm still in the job. And I'm like going, dude, the constitution says something else. It's a crazy country. Anyway, I don't talk about politics. It's such a topic. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay, man. Family is well. Mother-in-law said, I'm not that good at the game. I'm just shite. My father-in-law still in the hospital, right? So he's suffering he just had a stroke, right? So he's paralyzed. I'm doing everything in my mind to distract myself. The kids are downstairs playing. They were just spending some time talking to or they were talking, and their grandfather was just trying ways and means to cheer him up. Okay, so. And me, on the other hand, I delve into something else. All right. So I've got a situation. Right? Whenever I play this game, there always has to be a DM. Somebody in the midfield tier that can do the job, right? So if I'm looking at all these numbers, there's only a few, right? I mean, we have El Neni here, right? Then we look at positioning, 15, 15, 15. Not too bad. There's only one guy that stands out as a defender. Right? The DM tier, we got El Neni, who's about 15 for tackling. 13, 13, 13. Basically, okay, positioning still a bit on the okay side. But then after that, right, it just stops there. Got Conrad Lamer, he plays as he sometimes ends up playing as a defender in this team. Right, so we got basically one or two. But he is 29 years old. This guy is 34 years old. That's two, right? Okay, then we got Thomas Ribeiro, 27 years old, who's another possible defender. So we're gonna have to. I'm looking at the situation in this club. Okay, now let's look at the defenders. They got a lot of DC multiples, right? But only one guy is like a full-time defender. That's 14 for jumping reach. This guy can be a defender, 13 for jumping reach. This guy is a defender, 13 for jumping reach, or a fullback. It depends on how you want to look at it. Then we got Ribeiro, 14 for jumping reach, right? Abdullah Diallo, well, he's a defender or a DM, whichever way you want to look at it, right? Okay, I like him as a DM, but he looks like he's gonna have to play as a central defender. But the thing here is this trait of his, right? Alright, so that, but I like the fact that he's left-sided, so he can play at the left. We'll use him. He's not, I mean, I won't scream. Then we got Jaden Candelera, who we seeing the situation, we promoted him from the youth side. And it looks like we need to find defenders as well, right? So far, so far we don't have any shortlists here. I mean, these are my shortlists from the time I was at the other country, Turkey, right? And it was all Turkish players. So I got this big database of Turkish players, but I got nothing for anybody else. Look at this, right? Preliminary list, I have one. Okay, one guy from somewhere. Where is he? He's a striker. Okay, what do we got over here? Preliminary list. Okay, do we have any? Yeah, man, mostly Turkish. Got one Ukrainian. I've just put him here. Tyrick Mitchell. Okay, he's English. Then, we got one. Oh, man, this is going to be fun, man. Defenders, what do we got? We got a couple of Turkish defenders. Looks like I can't do this, man. I can't do this. Potentials. These are... After I see a couple of players, I think maybe they might be good enough. Ahmed Ugen. We know him, right? He played for Kashim Pasha, but he's now valued. Man, when I got him into the side, he was my youth player. Now he's 12.25 million. Shit. I kind of raised the prices in my own club. We got this guy, he's 7.25. Suddenly everybody's very expensive. But we can't afford an expensive defender. We need a defender that does his job. Okay. So, okay, let's just make things a bit easier. We just use player search instead of waiting for everyone. What the hell is happening here, man? Don't do this to me. It looks like I'm being possessed by a computer. Jumping reach, pick, tackling, positioning, okay, just put everything down. I want aggression as well, man, for my defender. Okay, definitely we're not going to get anybody who's got high composure for a defender. Okay. Anticipation, let's just settle for 13. Bravery, let's settle for 12. Let's go to this one. This is much faster. Okay. Positioning, let's just drop it down. Tackling, we'll drop it down. Jumping, we should go for 14. Decision making, let's just bring all this one out about 10. So it's not a stupid defender. Concentration, we need a minimum of this. I guarantee you need a minimum of 12. Don't even think about it. Just boom, 12. Composure is only because I want to play ball playing defenders. 12, bravery, aggression, I want 14 or higher. Okay. There's no point getting a defender if he's got no. Look, I'm the take those players down and smash the legs kind of guy, man. How to break defensive sides? How to break defensive sides? I'll tell you how you break defensive sides. You just either you go all out, wing back, everybody's on attack duty, which is what I call brute force. And it actually works because sometimes they don't come on and play. And all you got to then you're doing all kinds of funny tricks like, okay, let's draw them out, that kind of shit. Okay, you can if you're a very good team. Depends on how good you are. The other thing is just take the game to them, do overloads, them to one side. Make sure you're not so congested when you're attacking the box by creating space. So sometimes you have to look at your tactic and see whether there's an opportunity for you to move a team around and score goals. It always helps to have options on your bench. Like sometimes you might have you might need a tall striker to drop in crosses. Okay, now we come in here. We got all this done. Let's go in here. Let's add age. Okay, we got no choice, right? And then value. Make sure it's not more than, say, about 2.5 million because I'm cheap. Don't tell my wife. All right. Now let's go to the right, to the bottom of the pile. We got a couple of free signings. Hey, this is fast, man. Now bring all those free signings because that's the way I like things, man. Get to shortlist report, get aside a scout. Ask that to go for 2 weeks. That's it. Why am I doing that? I'm an idiot. That was an idiotic thing to do. Cancel the entire. What the hell's wrong with you, Daljit? Today is you're obviously thinking of I'm obviously thinking of draft mode. Offer them trial. This come to my parlor. Let's see what you got to offer. Okay. Now let's look at this. There's some scout reports we already have, right? Got some recommendations. 86 players. Why is this game behaving? Ever since the new Windows update, right? This has been happening to me. I just updated this machine. I'm petrified of wanting to update with the other guy. Okay, report. I think we've got a scout report, this guy. Career is the potential to be a rehabilitation 2.5. Very interested. No matches watched. Overview of his profile. Ooh, this is good. I immediately look at this. This is damn good. It's better than all my players. There's only one, and he's a youth player. Look at this. The anticipation 9 to 12. Okay. Aggression I like 13 to 16. Concentration 9 to 13. Benchmark. Okay. Composure 8 to 11. Not that bad. Determination, sign of a solid personality, is 15 to 18. Heading 11 to 15. Tackling 11 to 15. I almost want to sign him on the spot, man. Ask agent about availability. 375 to 735k. This is called crazy football. Let's do this, man. Let's roll the dice, babies. Give them 675. This is what we call a blind signing. Suggest terms. Done. We don't know whether it's good, bad, or rubbish. We just comes out golden. Casper Larson. Yeah, baby. We're gonna do it again. Holy guacamole. 13 to 16, 11 to 15, 12 to 16. Okay, this is a smaller range. Decision making 8 to 11. Man, he could be a 9, but he's 18 years old. There's still room to improve. But is this the baby I want? Okay, anticipation, bravery, concentration, strength. He's a bully, man. Positioning 10 to 14, he could be a bit low. Okay. 11 to 15, Vamak. He's a bull. He's a bull, man. He is a bull. Am I going to do this twice in a row, guys? Are we doing this twice in a row? Ready? Ask agent about availability. A 5 fee? What the hell? Damn it. Now we have to scout him. No choice. There is no choice but to scout him. Oh my god. This guy could be too good. At this age, these kind of attributes, man, it's not going to be cheap. Okay. Alright, we've got 2. Kaloyan Kostov on loan. Yeah, they couldn't use you, so they want to shove you to somebody else at age of 22. You must be shy. Okay. Luka Racic. Composure 7 to 13. Defender 11 to 17. That's a huge range. I'm not wasting my time. Ozaz 11 to 17. I mean, this is a huge range too, but I rolled my dice. No, it wasn't. Jumping reach 15 to 19. That's why I went to sign him. Oh, for last list, people already want you? Okay, alright, so. People already want you. We also want you. Oh, withdraw trial was me. Maxim Gullit. You must be the son of Ruth Gullit. For that and for that only, we're sending a scout to see you. No. I'm not rolling the dice. I'm not that crazy all the time. Okay. Alright. Right. Obviously, the game is deciding it doesn't want me to get his son. Okay. Rick Myson. What about you? I'm going to waste my time. Okay. Tommaso Farah. Yeah, too expensive, too old. Get out of here. Okay, let's drop the age factor. Okay, 24 years old. back. There is something very wrong with the game. Bob Desmet. No, don't waste our time. Go4 and Boden. Don't waste our time. Composure 5. That's why I stopped. See, if I see this side, right, got a single digit that's like 5 or 6, I won't waste my time. David Alsens. Don't waste my time. Okay, I tell you what. Okay, we do. I could do between, but the one. It's at least 14 is enough. Yeah, the range gets wonky. Bravery 5 to 11. Not interested. David Rua 7. Nice, but no. Vessel. Not interested. Luca Capana. No. Let's see whether there's any person here that other clubs are targeting. Patrick unhappy, wanted, okay. Alright, so wanted by who? Atalanta. That's interesting. Why would Atalanta be interested in you? Bravery 70 to 20. Flair 1 to 3. Defender 9 to 17. Why would Atalanta be interested in you? So send our scout to find out too. Okay. Youth not interested. Okay, done. Okay. Any advice on how to build tactics? Should I use FM Touch? No, just play FM draft mode. Really, that's what I would do. Seriously, if you want to build tactics and try it out, just go to draft mode. You can draft the kind of players you need, right? Set aside a 500 million budget. Play against one AI opponent that's got a style that you are not comfortable with, right? And they play against him. That's it. You got perfect. You can play 5 games again. It's like trial. It's like trialing a tactic. That kind of thing. So it can work, man. Yeah, I would definitely. I would definitely advise you to do that. As you don't, I mean, I would used to say FM Touch now, and I don't bother. FM Touch is just like doesn't matter. Draft mode and FM Touch, what's the difference? FM Touch, you gotta still try to team out and get those players. But in FM draft mode, if you have a short list of players, you can like shortlist your players in the full fat version of this game, right? And say, okay, fine, I want to try this tactic out. I want to see what these 10 players will do when they play the game. Then you go into draft mode, right? And then you play the thing. Because in draft mode, there's no tactical familiarity as well. Or rather, I don't think there's much of it. I mean, I've never even cared about tactical familiarity. It's like one of those, like, yeah, I don't know. Candy. FGame offer for Feyenoord. I'm not accepting a single. Usually when I first take over a club, right, I never ever what I never do is I never sell players at the start. I do it the second season or towards the end of the first season, right? Once I've seen what they can offer, that's what I do. And I mean, whatever, this Journeyman, right? Whatever money they want, they can have, because I'm obviously not staying here for long. Why should I deny them the opportunity to make money? Marcus Light has agreed terms with Sparta and is okay. Good. Happy you're gone. Okay, who do you... Oh, so Rocky says, you guys, what's my prediction for the Premiership this season? I tell you something, right? Chelsea to win the title. Romelu Lukaku has returned to the English Premiership, and now he's going to be under the direct tutelage of the master himself, Tuchel. Yep. I mean, look at that lineup that they have now. I don't think Arsenal will just get... Arsenal is going to drift away, right? Now it's only a top 4 league. Chelsea, City, United, and the 2 Manchester clubs, and Chelsea and Liverpool. That's it. It's not a top 4 league. Maybe Leicester to upset the upper cut. Don't deny Leicester has done some really astute signings this season. So they've really... I mean, I'm very impressed with Leicester's preseason, who they've added to the club. So I'm looking at Leicester to actually try and make this a top 5 thing, right? Okay. Not sure about United, right? Because Jadon Sancho is such a big money signing. I think he's gonna crash and burn. And then Varane. Okay, let's just look at Varane, right? Varane has always had a fantastic partner beside him. So now the question is whether he can translate that in England. In a team that doesn't have a ball winner in midfield except for Scott McTominay. All right. So if Scott McTominay is injured, Varane has to work harder. So, but in my this thing, I'm not too sure. So I'm not very sure about United. So then when I look at Chelsea, I'm looking at Chelsea going, oh my god. First up, Romelu Lukaku for the top scorer thing is a 2-horse race between Romelu Lukaku and Mo Salah, right? The best midfielder of the season, I will reckon, is going to be good. Will go to N'Golo Kante. He's going to be the best because now he's surrounded by really solid, workman-like players, right? You got Romelu Lukaku who can win the ball in the air by himself, and he has changed since his time. The last time was in England, and now he's come back like a tank, a bloody speeding tank. So yeah, I think Chelsea to win the title this year. United, no, United not gonna come close. I think Chelsea, City, Liverpool, and then United. That's the order I see it in. Viraman made an offer for, like I said, reject all offers. Okay, why don't they get the message, right? That I don't want them to come. Hey, we got a couple of guys on trial, babies. Come, welcome to the party. Go to the next day and then move them all into the under 23 squad so they do not mess with the training for the main team. Okay. All right. Where are all the trialies? Come here. All of you. I recognize this name, Tommaso Morelletti. I've actually, because I used to play, he's a player, right? He's not unusual. I recognize him because whenever I do those Italian saves, right? Maybe Morelletti is a common name. I might be wrong. Yeah, okay. All right, come on. Our squad move to B squad. No, don't do that. They will just leave the club after that. You ask us to come for trial and you move us to your B squad? I'm with the under 19s. Here's up about Diallo. Unimpressed. What did I do to him? I didn't even talk to this boy. Bloody hell. Hey, we got a problem with Diallo, man. Diallo suffers from a split personality because I haven't even spoken to him and he says I mistreated him. He's schizophrenic or some shit like that, man. This guy is weird. I've never had a single thing to tell him. I'm like, dude, he comes to me and says, you don't like me anymore. All right, we changed this. Let's try this tactic. Okay, 2 different tactics, right? So we got a couple of injuries. Yeah. All right, let's just, okay, we got, I mean, like, whatever. whoever is playing. I just want to see different players play. Then hopefully I remember their names, but the way this stream is set up, I probably will forget. What is the 5 most important attributes for a fullback? Easily the most important attribute in Football Manager, not in life. At the moment, it looks like its acceleration is like the most important attribute. Right, because let's give you a very good example, right? I played one of the FM playoffs, right? I made so much noise about getting Joshua Kimmich. Now, Joshua Kimmich has got 12 for acceleration. But the thing is, right, when it comes to midfield, he will be the most expensive midfielder ever, 60 million. N'Golo Kante is cheaper. Or rather, about the same price. You need acceleration for a fullback so that you have options. You can either go camping, you can do all kinds of things. But when you have a fullback who has got poor acceleration, then whenever you attack, right, what happens is you got to worry that you got to always be looking out to make sure that your attack leads to a shot that is parried by the keeper or goes out for a corner. But the moment your attack fails in midfield, and if your fullback is committed to the attack, then you have an exposed flank. So that becomes a concern, and then you're forced into playing a fullback on support, and then it goes tits up if you that was your only attacking option, right? So I would say right at the top of my list is acceleration. The second attribute I value is concentration. Concentration is important on fullbacks because they are involved in this. Anytime a player is critical to a transition, right, concentration becomes important. Because if your attack fails, you want him to come, be aware that the attack is failing. You want him to come back, right? Maybe your striker concentration is different, and then if for the strikers is different, but like, you know, so concentration is number 2. Then the third one I would say is like, okay, tackling, right? Tackling, I like tackling because it gives me options, but tackling isn't that important, right? Most of the time you don't see fullbacks committing to tackles, you just see them intercepting, so they need acceleration so they can get into position to get the ball, which is why concentration works so like we're not doing anything right now. Concentration works so well ahead. Concentration works hand in hand with anticipation. What's wrong with me? Tripping over myself. Oh yeah, okay, let's swap this around. Let's see what happens when I play this guy as a winger. Oh, you see my gambit tactic? I use this in PvP. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, like, I have too many tactics, right? So I'm sure nobody's interested. Not like I'm winning a lot of matches. For me, PvP is like all about whether or not you manage to get your players for your system. You don't get your players, too bad. Hard luck for you. And I'm not one of the best at drafting though. I make a lot of mistakes due to the lag that I suffer. Oh, nice. I love that. Oh, yeah. Sweet baby. What a goal. Oh, what a goal, man, in preseason. Oh, what a goal. That was so nice. Oh, if he goes and he feeds the ball and he's a chip. Yeah, you can come off now. Right. You scored too many goals already. Okay, so we've got Gray. Let's take him off. Let's put on let's try some other players, right? Who's this? Daro Cherlinov can play as a on the left. Mina can play on the left, right, and center. This guy is John Mosilo. I have no clue who these players are. Adam Quanas. This most likely right. Okay. All right. So we're gonna take him off, and we'll play. I mean, because I'll remember Darko's name. Then we'll take this guy off and bring him on, and then take this guy off and bring him on. All right. Brentford has done a good job. Yeah, Brentford. You want to see? You want to talk about Moneyball? Go and look at Brentford, man. Brentford signings this season are absolutely stupendous. All Moneyball signings. They got a lot of good players for value this season. Norwich. Okay, this is guys, sit up and take notice of Norwich this season. Was it Norwich or Aston Villa? Wait, let me see. Norwich has got Emmy Biondia, right? That's another superb signing. He comes to was it Aston Villa who got Emmy Biondia? I don't know who. I think it was Aston Villa, if I'm not mistaken. There was a club that signed Emmy Buendia. That's all I remember. Okay. Watch out for him this season. Brentford, yeah, but Brentford, we don't know, right? Whether they do well. I mean, they were one of the best, highest scoring teams. They were supposed to be promoted a few times. They've always been in the conversation for the last few seasons in the championship. And they are like free scoring Brentford. They are attacking side through and through. Will they stay to their roots when they get into the Premiership? Okay, alright. Now we're gonna have to take this guy off and bring on El Neni. Because this guy is obviously having a blinder. So we're gonna take him off and try. This guy, this is the youngster, right? We got another time. We got take Haziku, try the youngster. Okay. Yeah, Aston Villa are doing a good job with that Grealish money. It's like free money. And Grealish, in my opinion, right? I have a funny feeling Grealish is gonna. Okay, my two crash and burns of the season: Jadon Sancho and Jack Grealish. I really hope I'm wrong, man. Because Jack Grealish is such a talented player. The reason why I had hoped that Liverpool would have signed him. But he's not much of a tackler, so I think that's the reason why they didn't sign him. He's not like Liverpool haven't made any signings, only except for Ibrahima Konate. Because I think with the number of players coming back from the injury list, it's like we got a new team. This preseason is crazy. Oi, Mina, how dare you miss? But Sharon makes it 12. It's a cricket score now. And this is like 12-0. And they've been playing a very defensive system, right? They're hoping to stay there and, like, you know, defend. Oh, nice. Oh, sorry. I did say 3 attributes. Well, I mean, Chelinov got injured. What a waste. Okay, wow. I mean, work rate. Work rate. Yeah, work rate. And I mean, what do you want? If naturally you want a fullback to get up the pitch and do something with the ball, right? And he's definitely not score goals. I mean, it'd be nice if he scores goals. So the last 2 attributes, right, are definitely dribbling and crossing. Because okay, you can get away with dribbling, but you definitely need crossing. Otherwise, why are you playing I mean, you want a fullback to get up the pitch and do something with the ball. They drop in a cross, so crosses are definitely important. Come on. Ooh, like that. What a ball, man, from this fullback. Oh, I love that. He zeroed in on the player so well. Oh, wasn't it? Oh, it was a low cross, so that won't work that won't work against the much better side. Lema, Kunas. I like the way we're pressing. See how we shut out the passing lines. But again, no, it's only preseason. It doesn't really matter. I just want to see small little things like whether we are not like I did a layering tactic today, right? Layering video today. So what I'm looking for is that. Those things, like, are my players all bunching up too much? If they are, then I just change a role or a duty. So far it's not. So far it's quite nice because he's got options. There we go, 2 here. So he went for goal instead of playing the pass. Fine by me. As he goes, he's got options. There he got options. He got 2. Then he can play that. No, got free man. Yay. 16. Yeah, stop looking at goals already. $16-0 in preseason. Darko Chulinov. Oh, he's nice. I like him. No, please don't get injured for a long time. 5 to 6 weeks. Man. Preseason. Look at this, man. No wonder I'm getting players injured. I'm not giving them any chances during preseason. Like, dude, go out there and break a leg. Man, this is too late. They're gonna break a leg. Okay, wait, hold on. We gotta rest them. We do bonding instead. Okay. You gotta tweak the training schedule slightly. You know what I mean? If you're gonna follow this training schedules and then blindly do everything without thinking, like, there's somebody who left me a note and said, "Your training schedules are giving my players injured." Yeah, don't be an idiot. Okay. You gotta know when to dial down and when to raise the when to, you know, dial it up. Here, Winan, endurance right after this game. Preseason, I gotta choose one or the other. Rest. This is endurance. This is like outfield before our first match. I don't need this. I can actually do something that's more role based. And this is gonna be heavy. Just coming in now. This is asking for trouble again. This is okay. This is gonna be balance early season. Okay, this is okay. I think I could still have balance early season. This is a bit much, right? Yeah. Got Fenerbahce and then we got a Heracles. Yeah, this should be fine. Nope, won't saw, man. They got Grealish in, right? They're banking, right? They're banking big time on Harry Kane. They're banking. I don't know if Harry Kane is gonna come there, man. It was Aston Villa, right? Amy Buendia. I tell you, watch him when he plays, man. He's gonna be my standout this season. I'm so excited to watch him. Dinamo Kiev made an offer for, you can kiss my pink ass, taking him. I love this guy, After he played, right? And then that he was playing so well until he got injured. Okay, scouting meeting, I don't know, man. It's too bad. Okay, what? Mataya Jong, we're gonna train him as a ball playing defender. What? He's not a ball playing defender. I don't care. Yes, but only for this month. Take control. Take control. Oh yeah, go to training before I forget. This is important. All right. No. Boom. Double intensity. Everybody on auto? Double. No. Everybody should be on auto. No. They should all be on auto. Okay. Done. Okay. That's easy enough. Okay. How do I get most of my reserve squad? They go to the reserve squad to have orgies and relax, because I don't get the most of my reserve squad. My reserve squad is where they go to die as footballers. Really. I only try to get the most out of my youth squad, not my reserve squad. Reserve squad is too late. If you're in the reserve squad, then you're just there waiting. Either you go on loan or you get better, and maybe I don't put any stock in the reserve squad development. I never ever needed to. I think it's just they're just there, They're just there to waste time. That's what I normally do. This guy just played. I want to try somebody else. Where's the kid? Oh, there he is. Put him here. Put the kid here. We got this guy just played. So he's injured. Do we have any other left backs? No, he's injured. Bloody hell. Okay, team selection. Okay. Let's go to the under 19s. Obviously, we need somebody who's a left back. Diallo. Move to senior squad. No wonder he's unhappy with me. He's like, I don't like him because he pushed me to the reserves. I don't like him. He's not good for me. I didn't realize it, man. I did not know that he was there. Xander Zoes. Okay, what are you? 17 years old now. Okay, off the ball. Okay, fine. Okay, son, congratulations. Welcome to the senior squad. Your attributes are good enough for you to play a couple of games this season. What? I am? Yes, you are. You have the future of this club. You are now going to be trained as a defender on the left in the wingback role on support duty. I don't believe it. I made it to the senior squad. Please tell your friends about it. Obviously, you lose the ball under pressure, but these physicals are not too bad. You've got pretty decent ones. You got to work on your crossing, son. Okay, I will. Okay, all right. Okay, dive. Technical training. What is it? How do you remove dive defending? Okay, so stop throwing himself. I'm not sure I trust. No, I'm much better with the benefits. Shut up and do it for me. Xander, move to the senior squad. Okay, tactics. Where's Xander? Xander, play the first game. Right there. Johan Mina. Okay. Tackles over 90 and headers over 90, for instance. For strikers, I use XG and goals. I use shots on target. I don't use XG. For strikers, I never bother with XG. Because XG is actually important for you in terms of the kind of chances you're creating for your strikers. So if I see like 7 XG, then I get very good. I look at the number, my XG, right, per game for the striker itself, like to see whether or not I'm creating good chances for him. Does that make sense? Because you can tell, right, from the stats, you see per game the XG, right? That's what I look at. Then I look at his shot on target ratio for that match. Like how many shots did he get on target in that game? Because he's got XG, right? So how many times did he hit and force the keeper into a save? That tells me his accuracy, right? So that's what I look at. Or shot conversion. Depends how you want to look at it. Otherwise, you creating tactics, but then you're not seeing if the players are playing well. That's how I figured out I had to change the positions for my strikers in with Nottingham Forest. And straight away my player went for I have a player this season who's scoring close to what? He's leading Europe by 10 clear goals at the moment as the leading scorer. He's already got 20 over goals in like 10 games. That kind of shit. I mean, some crazy number like that. This is nice movement. Second goal. 4-3-1-2. Okay. 4-3-1-2 is pretty straightforward. Fullbacks going up the flanks. You have to choose 2 roles on the side to give you ample protection. And the guy in the middle, normally you get him to drop a bit deeper so he can bring the ball out of defense because you don't have a DM. So either you're using ball playing defenders or using a DM that's got drops deeper, right? It comes deep to get the ball, or a role like a DLP. And then on the flanks, you got 2 options depending on the kind of fullbacks you have. If you have really good fullbacks, then you want them to dominate the flanks. Maybe you can. In a 4-3-1-2, it's not uncommon for people to play with wingbacks. And then up top, because you are coming down the flanks, right? You don't want you coming down the flanks doesn't mean that you are focusing play on the flanks, right? Because most of the time, naturally, your plays will go through the middle. Then up top, you're looking at combinations to give you more options, right? So you can have like a AM, like a trequartista that drops deep and then brings the other 2 strikers into play. Maybe you need a better link-up player. Maybe the opposition is playing with a DM and you don't want your AP to go to war with the DM, so you want him to move away from the defensive midfield, so you use a trequartista. Or if you find that you are doing well in terms of possession, then you use like a AM on attack. And then you have to look at the vertical movement of the 2 strikers. You want them both charging in because it makes sense sometimes to have even to use 2 AFs. Why? Because they are not defending very well. Other times you want to hold 1 defender back with something like pressing forward, because pressing forwards are always they're always on the shoulder. You're looking for roles that are on the shoulder. So they force those defenders into sticking close to them. So when they stick close to them, then you have other players that can play off, right? So then you get a lot of you get vertical movement. So your things roles like pressing forward, complete forward, they are very close to the last man. Then, yeah. So 4-3-1-2s, I've done so many 4-3-1. The 4-3-1-2s I created 5 years ago still work today. The tactics never go stale. Hey, Risky, I'm doing well, man. Yep. I like to put playmakers in different, all over the place, man. Seriously. I have playmakers. Sometimes I put a playmaker right on the flank, right? Like on the winger position. People go like, why the hell are you playing a playmaker there? Because I want everybody to come to the right. Because he's a magnet, right? So everybody like, oh, there's a playmaker there. Let's go tackle him. So everyone busily goes to the playmaker. And the playmaker is dictating tempo right on the side. You're like, oh, okay, you come. Then he's got, guess what? He has likes long range passing. He sends one right to the opposite flank where you might have somebody else, like maybe a winger, right? Or advanced forward. Even an advanced forward can create problems, right? Because they move into the channel. Yeah, so there's so many ways, man. But this is the AI. The AI is so... The AI is extremely one-dimensional. This is my biggest criticism on this game. Playing against humans is so much more fun. Playing against the AI is like, yeah, okay, been there, done that. That's how you guys are gonna feel. Playing against a human, that's a different story altogether. Because then you're second guessing. Like guys like me always second guess themselves. My biggest problem when I play against people is I think too much. Then I try to come up with a solution that covers everything. Then I shoot myself in the foot when I should have just stuck to one simple game plan. Whereas the AI, you don't have to. You just stick to you can come up with multiple game plans. The AI doesn't even react until it's too late. Like you see the AI has got a dodgy defense. You play a 4-2-4. Target man poacher. You send your wingers into the box. AI doesn't really react. It still plays the same way until it concedes a goal or two. Then it changes. Okay, you're 1-0 up on the AI. AI's you play against human, chances are the human is gonna watch his shots and the chances he's creating to see whether he should change his tactic or not. But the AI will still play the same way, right? Even if it's down a goal and then you're obviously on his backside. The AI is on his backside for like the first 15 minutes. AI won't change his tactic. A human would not do that. He would change immediately to see this is not good. I have to stop him from dominating the midfield. In real life, that's what teams actually do. So in this game, the AI is very one-dimensional. So if you play a 4-3-1-2, then yeah, if you want to play a 4-3-1-2, go for it, man. Harakiri, the living daylights of the AI. Mezzala combination on the flanks. Wing back attacking. All you gotta do is make sure, if you do a wing back, all you gotta make sure is one defender on cover, one defender on defend duty, right? That's what you do. Then you watch your line of engagement, for example. Where do you want to start winning the ball? So it depends on what kind of a team you have. Good. Oh, hang on. I'll be right back. The kids want to say goodnight. I'm back. Yeah, the kids, they wanted to, I've got, normally I tuck them to bed, but because I'm streaming. I love this game. Yeah, so you got a lot of options. Like here, I'm using registers. So I've got, the buy setup has got a ball win, CM on attack and a box to box, right? So I'll probably change it later when the season starts, because this is not my go-to tactic. This is just for fun. Just make this tactic. It's not the original tactic. It's just a different tactic. Just put anybody up. Okay. Oh, another match, another knot. Okay, so far, okay, I'm pretty certain. Okay, now we know we're lacking a left back. We're also lacking a DM, right? We've got enough pace and power in front, right, to make it easy for us. But looking at my players, it's not that bad. We've got some of these players are not that bad. This is the kid, right? So I'm gonna have to. So far, I've got him as a central defender on aerial because we want his heading to improve. So you're wondering, right? Why are you teaching him aerial? 19, but heading is 10. He's got potential, this one. Okay, so maybe I'll just give him ball playing defender as well. Get him to improve first touch, heading, everything else. Work rate, this will go up with work rate will have to go up eventually. So far so good. So far so good. We're not looking too bad. We got a few more friendly matches before the season starts, man. I love registers. I absolutely love registers. Hit and move, 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 the kind of player. They don't, I mean, especially if you want somebody who's mobile. Registers are the best. Now that we know our situation, do you think I'm going to let him go? I might retrain him to be a DM. Now that I know what our situation is, we're going to retrain him to be a ball-winning... I mean, he's young, right? So, I mean, I could splash the attributes around a bit more depending on the situation. Let's go. First touch needs to be improved. Not for my style of football. My style of football, if the players got low first touch, I run into trouble. So let's go defensive midfielder. It's pretty generic. Okay, so, but it's not that bad. Got a good spread, and then we'll get him to work on his agility. No. Actually, this could be enough passing. Okay, so we get working on passing, vision, and technique. It's okay. These physicals, they actually develop over time anyway, right? Because you have to remember, right? Too broad. Okay, let me just put it this way. When it comes to attributes, right? There are guides out there there are a lot of guides out there right now that say when they're young, hit broad so you get balanced development. Well, I don't disagree with that. You also need to know which are the attributes you don't need to reinvest into, because you have to remember attributes are finite. You don't have unlimited attributes, right? So some players might only have like 100 attributes that are going to be distributed over the entire course of their lifetime. So if you went and did a jack of all trades, then he's an average player in everything else, and eventually he's not going to be good enough. So when they are young, what I like to do is I like to focus on the ones that I know will suit him the best with the system I like to play, right? So once those attributes hit a kind of a threshold, like, 13 is a nice threshold for me. So 13, then I go like, okay, it's 13 already. Now I work on balancing it out. Maybe the rest, because, the others might improve a bit more. But once they get a bit older, what I like to do is, okay, so this is a cycle, right? I'm very focused when they start, because physicals are always going to go up. Wherever you don't have to work very hard on those. Those are going to go up. So you work on the rest, okay? These attributes go up. The physicals, I don't need all of them to go up, right? But some of them are, what if his physicals are very low? Of course, then I work on his physicals too. But like that kid just now, like this, the one that we just looked at, where is he? Was it Candelera? Oh, the guy was not a Candelera, right? He was a he was a kid. We just retrained him to be a DM. I forgot his name, but I'll have to remember him. Like, because he had physicals. His physicals like 12 and 13, 12 and 12. So I left it there because he doesn't need, I don't have to worry about that. That is good enough for me already. Just worry on the rest. Then once he hits this, once he gains those attributes in those areas, then when he's older, right, then I balance it out. Because then I don't want the attributes to stagnate, degrade. I don't want too many of his attributes to degrade. For me, the balanced approach is when they have already been developed. Not early. Early is like, what the hell for, man? I disagree with. I mean, everybody is their own way of playing. This is my way of playing, and I find that it's worked for me a lot of times. So this guy is not too bad. His composure is not too good. Oh, We did quite well. For a youngster who's 21 years old, jumping reach is 17. We can retrain him as a midfielder. I mean, of course, this marking and passing, this three, I mean, I don't think he's going to have that many. He's probably going to be a utility player. Play short, simple passes, play no through balls, stays back. The reason why he's got these plays no through balls, right? Look at his vision 5. So they basically said, don't try anything. Don't try any Mickey Mouse shit. He's passing 7. His decision making is okay. But he's got nothing in front of him, right? So this is dangerous, right? So, okay. His vision is 5. Now, this is a very interesting training dilemma, you know. Vision is 5. For his vision to go up, so that he stops playing through balls, he's got to go to 10. I'm leaving him here. I'm going to leave him here. But we can definitely, this is one other player that can be retrained to play midfield as a ball-winning midfielder. That's why I signed him. Not too bad. We'll leave him. Let's see how he develops. He was only 675,000. Cheapest. A 10 pounder, no, I don't. Hey, Godspurs, how are you, man? Once again, guys, in a short while, like now for me it's 2 hours before the Twitch stream. So I'm going to stop this stream in about half an hour's time, right? Half an hour is stopping this stream so I can go and tuck my kids into bed, because after that it's the wasted possession draft over on Twitch, right? Twitch.tv/Pasternet. So please, this is good. It's going to be crazy. You know why? There's a clock on a lot of things. So they haven't given us the player pool yet. So I have no idea what the stipulations for the draft are. So it's a very lightning fast draft thing, whatever. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to be. They're going to have a stipulations. Right? Sometimes they're very, very fast. And I've got lag. So sometimes they have things like the player has to be, every player in your team has got to be of a minimum height of 1.8, or no player can be taller than 1.8, or something like that. Or like all your players must be under the age of 21, for example. Or every player that you sign must be between the ages of 21 and 25, that kind of thing. Yeah, so they got stipulations, and I won't know what these stipulations are. So I cannot in my head go in there and go like, okay, I want to, you know, oh, we are playing in, we've got England. I need to get Bakayoko, for example. That it doesn't work like that. So this is going to be interesting. So I can't wait to make an absolute ass out of myself. Use Mason Mount and Mezzala role. I probably wouldn't use Mason Mount as a Mezzala. Okay. I know that some people play like, you know, some people, when you play a flat 3, right? Okay, it makes sense in a 4-3-3 to use him there, because if your other roles are strong enough. Then yeah, it kind of makes sense. But if your roles are not strong enough, then you gotta worry. Especially if you got Pogba in midfield. If you got a Pogba in midfield, then you can't. I just don't use Pogba in that game, man. I'd rather use Pogba as a Mezzala. Yeah, if it was me, that is Pogba as a Mezzala, because there's nothing else you can do with him. And then, yeah. I just dislike Pogba in the game. Oh, this is interesting. We're playing Benfica, guys, and I didn't even bother. This is a very, very interesting. Let's see how this tactic does, right? And we randomly went with, okay, just give me 11, just put them on the pitch. We have no idea whether these players can play this team. When Drongelen is actually a fullback, but he can play on the left. 11 for acceleration, not very good out of the gate, quite slow, which makes it ideal for this 4-3-3. In this kind of a 4-3-3, you don't need a very fast fullback. You need one you need one if you don't have wingers, right? Okay. Who's this Alostui? Can he defend? I wish they would allow us to mouse over these guys and we can see their stats, right? Okay. Or just click and then it shows up. I think I can do it from here. Hello, Stewie. What have we got? We've got jumping rate 6, concentration 10, tackling 7. So what we're going to do is we're going to take him out. Let's just randomly pick somebody from our team. Okay. Florian De Silva, no. We want somebody who's more like a... Let's try that. Okay. AMCM, whatever. Randomly using players now. See. Boom. Come on. Oh, what a pass! He is hot, baby! Look at the registers pass. What a pass from the register. Holy cow, that was beautiful, man. That was absolutely beautiful. This is Benfica they're playing against. And I don't even care about the 11. It's a random 11 that I let the ass-man choose. The only thing now we've done is we've taken off one of those players, right? We've taken off the MCL. See, we got no height, but this guy, how's he defending? Oh, he didn't do anything wrong. There we go. These are not really good defenders. They're not good defenders. Totally. They are probably doing tight marking. Have I got tight marking on? Yeah. That's the reason why. Notice, right? They followed the guy, right? That's tight marking. That was tight marking all the way. Nice. Oh, doesn't want to give up. Okay. I don't believe it. The guy out by 13 out jumped their 22. Come on, Diallo. Oh, cross it. Oh, yeah, baby. Query. Okay, again, the registers having a good game. Oh, yeah, sweet thing, you. Ah, this is a phenomenal rule. As long as he's protected, he's the star. He is the absolute star. He's gonna do it. He's basically orchestrating everything from the DM slot. Oh, this is a good performance from Guerre. He's just straight away leaped into my book as the possible number 1 in that position. Ooh, look at that passing. This is Benfica, babies. Oh, Feyenoord and Benfica, not too bad. Preseason friendly. This is a good one. That was a good performance. Not too bad these boys are doing. So let's see who this guy was him. Okay. Looks for a pass rather than attempt to score. Bravery 9 doesn't tackle. So perfect for Regista. It's okay. We don't need a lot of bravery for Registas. We just need them to pass. Passing vision, decisions, and flair. Okay, basically borderline, man. Very borderline player. So we shouldn't get too excited because it's only a preseason friendly. But we now know what this tactic is capable of producing in terms of the kind of passes, right? If we have the right kind of players in our team. So all I gotta do is upgrade that position with another player who has something in him. Kasi to get the ball, dictates tempo. That's not too bad. Actually, that position, the libero can do that as well. So looks like El Neni is playing there. Yeah, next game we'll try El Neni out. No, it's tight running, okay. Or we can just do this and then we just make sure Guerre again is him. We're gonna try him. Apparently, the ass-man has got a love affair with him, man. Stop playing duel on ball, make a register. I mean, I wouldn't say stop. Stop. I don't like stop play. Stop play literally means, right? I think in the game, it just means that you don't even slow the game down, right? You stop the play itself, put the ball out of touch. Yeah, you kill the play. So I'm not too sure about that trait, but duels on ball just means that a player takes more time to make a decision, right? So look at his attributes. If he has got good agility and balance and he dwells on the ball isn't that bad, I think, because he's waiting for other players around him. So it depends on your tactic and whether you have those options for him. Rubin had made an offer of 1.5 million for Feyenoord's Adam Unas. No, reject. I think the better one, like Ikim is saying, is definitely gonna be Dictates Tempo. Is way better than the rest, man. Dictates Tempo is, I mean, I don't like Dictates Tempo unless you've got lots of options around the player. Otherwise, the guy is gonna be like slowing the game down. I mean, if you have a player who's got very good decision making, good agility and balance, Dictates Tempo can be a very good trait for playmakers, right? So it's generally like a good trait. But I tend to favor things like looks for the rig, you know, loves, what is it? What is the thing? What's the thing I like? Tries long range passes. That's what I like. That's my favorite. Okay, we got a quick pick again. Guerre, you can relax for a while. I want to see how El Neni plays in this. This guy is Cam De Silva, right? So he's got like, you put you here instead. Okay. And he doesn't have off the ball, so it'll be interesting to see how he plays. We're playing against Stade Rennais, so it should be a good test for this position to see what is required. This guy here, he has no off the ball, so it tells me that this guy might be a problem. I mean, ideally, then what would happen is the best bet would be to swap these two guys. Okay. Oh, this is a good team, man. I see two names already, Damsgaard and Veretout. Straight away, I got a lot of respect for their pre-season frame. Vida, okay. Oh, Forrester. Oh. Who they've got? They've got Damsgaard, Forrester. Who the hell is this guy? It's not the same Forrester. Okay, so I thought I got that completely wrong. This is Gonzalo Villa, right? Yeah. Okay, this guy is good. You got Gonzalo Villa, Veretout. These are two solid DMs. Oh, we're struggling against this team. We're struggling for possession. Yeah, I knew it. I would say it's an old man role, Register. In that it doesn't require a lot of activity. I do agree. It doesn't have to run. But I tell you, this is the thing about the game. They play to their attributes. You have to remember that, right? A lot of people seem to think that, oh, I have to play to the role. Actually, you play to the game plays to the attributes. The roles are simply the roles are simply some of the things that make that player perform a bit more, right? So, like, you know, maybe he plays killer passes. He does this, he does that, or he moves around. Like, that's what Register has got some unique PIs. It doesn't mean the Register doesn't tackle. So if he's got, oh, look at that. The whole defense went up. Gotta remove this, man, for the season. I can't use that. This defense is not good enough, man. Yeah, in the game, Bakayoko looks damn bloody good. Because his attributes are damn good. His attributes are insane, man. Feyenoord looking good. Okay, we take out the Register. Surprisingly, between the two. Guess who's out? His natural fitness is 14. Stamina is 17. Right? And then this guy, natural fitness is 18. Stamina is 13. So there's what? The natural fitness of this our friend here is higher than this guy. So you can see the difference, right? Okay, we're gonna put somebody else there. Who's this guy? Okay, we'll try this guy in. We'll bring Guerre back to. We'll leave Guerre here. In fact, we'll take out No, we'll take El Neni there. Take Guerre, put in this guy. See what happens now. Diallo just came. Diallo is gonna have to wait a bit longer. Antunes, please don't get sent off. Hakim Ziyech as well. Right, we're looking good. We're looking actually pretty good for preseason. Squad, what about the guys that we just signed, right? Are they here? Yeah, they're here. Oh, left back. Not right back. Okay, well, even that is very average. I know this guy, right? Yes, this one I recall. I think he's at Torino. Was he at Torino? No, he's in Serie A, but Milan. Okay. Is that Maletti? The name is so familiar. Positioning 12, teamwork, vision, work rate. First touch 8. I mean, gives us some much needed height in the box. Julian Reichmann, DM, slow, positioning is good, tackling is there. High tempo game, we might have a problem, but he can definitely come in as a hold up. But he's got, now that we know we've got some players in our team, right? So we have some players like Guerre and we have El Neni, but we're looking for the few players to give us a bit. We need more options. Carl, but that kid here, I might sign him. Contract approach to sign, fringe player, finalize promises. I'll take you, man. Fringe player, no fringe player, come in. Yuri Kopnia and Vlasis Anderkopoulos. No waste my time. All right. Julian Reichmann. No, can't. Okay, we got one. We gotta take that kid. He's a free signing, so no nonsense central defender. I can pair him up with another defender, will be fine. Okay. We don't have enough coaches. I haven't even looked at the coaching department. Yeah, attacking, technical. Yeah, we'll sort out the coaches later. I think because he thought that Jorginho can help them anchor midfield. But this season will be interesting for Conte. I think Chelsea is going to do well, man. Chelsea is going to do well. And I don't think United are a title contender until they go and get themselves they get another ball winner in midfield. Forget it. United they're not gonna be a top 2. They will flatter to deceive, yes. But at the end of the day, when the chips need to be counted, United will not be there as a title challenger. I predict that much to be the case. No way, man. Chelsea have a better chance of winning the title than United. For me, still, it's Chelsea, City, Liverpool, and United. Leicester might shock. Leicester could finish in top 3 as well. All right, guys. I have to go put my kids to sleep, man. I want to thank everybody for popping in. It's just preseason. We're almost getting preseason sorted, and I have to go and get ready for my, the wasted possession draft. The wasted possession draft starts in about 1.5 hours. My kids are needing their father to come in and give them a bedtime story, so I had to go and give them a bedtime story very soon. And if you have more questions, you can ask me later. Does playing with 4-3-3 registers have to be low? No. You can play high tempo. You don't have to. Just because you got an old man in midfield doesn't mean that you have to go slow. Okay. You can still play a high tempo, man. See, this is the thing about the register position, right? You can play with high tempo setup We just have to make sure it's the right attributes, because I still think that you can play a register there. If you have a player there that's cut in the mold of, say, Leandro Paredes, for example, right? Leandro Paredes is not bad. Let me see if I can find him. Paredes, but this is a long-term save, right? So I won't have the attribute showing. Oh man, we'll have to see this. Okay. All right. So this is Leandro Paredes, right? Okay. So when I'm looking at acceleration, not that bad, not that bad. He's a very good mentals, passing, vision, decisions, and flair. He's perfect as a register. Of course, they won't tell me anything else. So I want to thank everybody for coming on today's stream. I will be on Twitch in a short while's time. Please join me there. Looking forward to more shenanigans in the wasted possession draft. It is going to be an adventure. It is going to most likely be my disaster, because it's a lightning fast draft mode, and I might need a lot of you guys out there as my scouts telling me, hey, go sign this player, go sign that player. I don't know if it's good. I don't know how it's going to work for me, because I've got this lag thing, right? That happens to me because I'm so far away. So I've got half an hour. There's a stipulation. I've got half. I don't know, man. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but we'll try. And I'm already feeling sleepy. It's 1 a.m. in the morning for me. Oh, God. Oh, why do I do this to myself? Okay, you guys, have a good one. I'll see you very, very soon. You guys take care. Bye-bye.